do here, especially coming through live here from Twitch, live here from YouTube. My name is Severio alongside our creatives. We're going to be dropping into this round number 2 for NBPL Spring Split Week 2, Day 2 solos. And as Spider goes out to the Cinnabar Valley, we're going to see Akame coming out from this corner, and he's going to be trying to get himself some armor because he is not rocking it whatsoever. He still doesn't rock it. He doesn't find any from the trove. He's looking for the other one. He doesn't get one from there. There's an armor in this building for Spider to look for some reset as he gets an upgrade towards the armor already. Now over to this region door, the quarry. Battles Exen up against Pace. Pace gets a nasty parry. Looks for the 1.8 release. He's going to go for the jump LMB, and Exen still has F2, and he uses it maybe a little bit too late as those longsword just jump LMBs back to back. Gives Pace that elimination creators off the rip.
It's so beautiful to see the longsword be able to catch those dodges with the jump LMB. You know, I believe it's a safer route. Big parry from Spider onto T225. Purple armor on T225. Faria Visa Pain currently. F2 bubble for Spider once again. He's been rocking this all season. T225 now on the run. Has 2 players on his back. I believe it's Akame. Mike showing up. Another parry from Spider. And nope, something came up. I think it was a grapple that made him be able to dodge away. And T225 still on the run. Mike has his eyes on another opponent, I believe. He's going to go ahead and try to apply the pressure onto Akame. Akame still has his eyes on T225. He drops very low. Jump LMB for the finisher for Akame for another jump LMB on the longswords. Once again, now it's going to be Spider against Akame this time around. Spins back to LMB. Gonna go ahead and take a quick reset. Mike's still in the mix though. Gotta be careful. Mike's still in this area. Gonna wait for these players probably to engage. Spider has that purple armor now, so he is going to be able to back up, get a little bit more resources. Mike and I believe Akame now are gonna go at it on the top side. There it is. Pistol shot there from Mike. Does not connect. Mike and Akame both link off the blue focus. R&B Prio F called in for Akame. He's gonna try to go ahead and back up, lay down some range shots if he can. Spider now starting to move on in. Mike still trying to get aggressive on that Justina. Look at that skin. R&B follow-up or LB follow-up. R&B focus there for Akame. And Mike now is going to be forced to pop this F. V3 beacon called in for Akame. Spider now with the LB Pro. What a perfectly timed there. It's going to swap there with a great sword. And that's big damage there for Spider. He picks elimination. And now with a big pair out to Mike. And he's not stopping. Jump LB for the extra damage. Mike now trying to back up for the time being. Does have the ultimate if he needs it. Spider catches the Pro once again. And that's big damage. And Spider showing up here, making it look clean here with a blue pair of nunchucks.
Greatness achieved from Spider there. I saw him preempt the scare rush with the great sword. I didn't expect that nunchuck swap into the great sword. I'm not gonna lie.
Not either.
Back-to-back kills off that end, and having a Soblin for Remy Yang is gonna hold on to one. Zhui Shido is trying to lock down to Gigi Shaw though. We're switching over to Pinnacle Town. This is where a majority of the players kind of now converge due to the zone's rarity being increased for trove frequency. XXY trying to go ahead and try to lock some cannon shots, and we're seeing this in the early game. We're gonna see 2 cannons in the backline between Zhui Shi as well as XXY. And with Roy Shishi actually here with a purple pole sword, this is going to be a dangerous game as someone gets caught out here from a scare rush or into an R&B from the sky. And as you can see, Fong in the background, he's got purple armor, purple Hong sword, blue pistol. He's going ahead and skywalking over here if he can. He doesn't have ultimate ready just yet. He's got 69% nice off his end to make sure he can try to build a rage. But of course, with Fong getting this position and just waiting out and seeing what's going to happen between these opponents, he's going to be looking to try to stay in the building. Now, Wang Liang finds Gigi Shaw with no armor because he did this is the reason. He is the reason. You know, he's the guy. He's like the equalizer. He's going to be looking for a scare rush here and making sure he can try to look for this F1. Of course, if everything comes out to the position of a Tesla ultimate, there's going to be Gigi Shaw locked into this building with even with the V1 heals. He's looking for the disenchant. XXY finds the elimination there as the scare rush is going to confirm for a close gap position. Dreadful Whale coming out here. Roy Shishi actually having the God build with the pole sword. Dreadful Whale, he's good to go. He's looking to try to go and try to position off of trying to find someone who is left behind. DRG Fong looking to try to loot the body inside the building as XXY dips out from this fight completely. And over to the Ice Shard Lake, we're going to see Exen up against Paste. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, whether it's going to be ultimate cast from Exen to actually look for this, because considering that this beacon drop comes out from Paste, V2 does not happen due to the iframe coming out from Paste as he gets into the mech. And even though Paste could get frozen for 3 seconds by Exen, and Exen could take the opportunity of using that last V2 dash to go back in, he does not take that risk as Paste actually looks to de-mech. Exen's going to reset. He conserves his dash for the 30%. He's still building it back up, and he's going to go for round 2. And this is Exen's last life. He looked to spawn in the Ice Shard Lake, but with no position to be by himself here. Pace gets caught out here for those R&Bs, and we're going to see a back off here. Nice chance, but an R&B release coming out from Pace, and that's going to be it. Honk sword damage, too much to handle to the mitigation. And that's actually another topic, creatives. I want to talk about this season 12. Armors are actually getting 20% increase to their HP bar as well.
Oh, yes.
The come out for the armors, where it's, you know, for common armor from 500 to 600 and coming through on this end, it's a really going to be a mitigation game, and coming off this fights, you know, back to back.
Oh, there it is, the dreadful Wahihi go ahead and get some damage in. Enchantment onto Fong. Gold pulsar there for Fong. So gonna be able to get a quick reset in. Still has 3 dashes in the inventory if anybody tries to aggress him. Looks like he's gonna be able to save this, or he's gonna try to go back into the mix. Wang Liang, common armor. Oh, the only player here with common armor, and looks like Fong's gonna go ahead and try to get aggressive onto him. The freeze does connect onto Fong or Wang Liang, and Fong gets the damage as well. But looks like he's gonna pick up the elimination there with the dagger. He's gonna go ahead and just fake the Dreadfuls back to back and create some space. XXY as well. All these players gonna back up for the time being. It looks like it's gonna be a combo with 1 as well as XXY. Pace with 2 and Spider as well with 2. And Fong now be able to go ahead and just leave that area. Everybody scatters. Gonna go ahead and wait for this first realm to start spawning pretty soon. DRG Fong. And we saw him last week. I think you mentioned you had mentioned something. He had he's having a slow start. I mean, last week as well, he had a slow start. And then around game 3 or 4, I believe that's when you said he had fought Mike with the Alcos. I think that's just his, you know, his momentum right there. He's like, okay, I kill Mike, I can kill everybody else. I mean, off of that game, he just started going crazy. And you know, I've always seen Fong as that third-party master. Every single time, he's always there at the perfect time, being able to pick up those eliminations. Just third-partying there with just being at the perfect time, at a perfect place. So yeah, I'll love him go back to that. I mean, we saw it last week for the finals, so you know, just a couple more games in. I mean, that's always game 1 and 2s are pretty much warm-up games. Going into game 3s and 4s, that's when a lot of players are already fully warmed up. But our first Roma Yang of game number 2, we have WBG Spider against DRG Fong. Fakes it, cancels it with the crouch mid-air. Spider with the blue nunchucks once again. Fong with the blue fan. As always, Dagger V fan there for Fong. Nice counter grapple there for Spider. Gets the aerial R&B for the damage. Big parry there for Spider onto Fong. And he's on one today with the parries. Fong gets caught up by the LB product for Spider. Swaps to the 2-on-1 with the focus R&B there for Spider. Okay, clinks off the scale rush. Oh my god, looking clean. Long short out now for Fong. Big parry there for Fong. Putting up the damage up. Jump LB. That sap, I believe. Click comes in off the light. Has that ultimate once it procs. 2-on-1. No, goes for the R&B. LB does not get the extra damage on the ground though. Catches the power off the wake up, and Spider picking up the elimination in the first Roma Yang. And Spider, that boy been on the lab. I see you. Coming in hot there with a 2-on-1, swapping with the greats off the nunchucks. He been cooking. I see him.
Bro, the fact that he was able to get that utilization off of using F2 into catching that LMB priority,
it's insane.
That was nuts. That was a little cheeky there. Now it's like, all right, I'm gonna come back. Akame drops in here. Roma Yang deletion. He lost his fight. I'm not sure who it was up against. We see KLA TT25 has won his Roma Yang. Epix's Juishi won his Roma Yang as well, but TT25 outside this realm, he's up against Spider. Spider has F2 to not give him enough. Oh wait, never mind. He did find position to get staggers, but TT25 had F1 to kind of keep himself safe. Sedate Soul could get procs here for Spider, but he finds another neutral opportunity here. This is gonna be a heaven step, right? He's gonna keep it going because he has terrain advantage. No, this is his chance here. He's gonna look to try to escape out. He's looking for a scare rush. He's literally not even a sneeze. He's a flick of a finger away from death. He finds the F1, the V1 priority. He gets his F2 out here. That Assault Smolder going to have a little bit of trouble here for Spider to get some healing efficiency off of his ultimate as he looks to back out here. We know there's a armor to be available somewhere around here, but Spider kind of goes ahead, rings around to the zone, cancels ultimate as a result, and he's actually able to save as much rage as possible here, where he's TT25 is nearby to 100%. It's at 82. Catches the LB, catches the uppercut, going for a 2-1-1. There it is. Might be going for an R&B afterwards, and that's going to be commissioned towards another V1 at 70% activation for Spider here, who does get priority off of the LB. And with the F1 usage from TT25, Spider looks ahead, looks for the blue focuses, look for the stanchion, looks for the dodge, gets another priority list, doesn't get the uppercut due to the timings of it, and with it, TT25 gets himself in the position of clinking for the first time, looking for the pistol shot, looking for the poke, and of course, Spider looks to try to get into the building, and of course, this is where things get a little bit tricky here, and as you can see, TT25 gets a slight uppercut with a staff and kind of commits towards this with a swap armor from Spider, but looks like Mike is going to come in here, big R&Bs off of this end, catches Spider off with his pants, pouring through here, and hopefully the Spider can pick up that armor, and there it is, but it looks like that's going to be the case scenario where Mike does not pick up the elimination as a kill steal, and he switches it up towards TT25, keeps the position going, free, freeze, free, kill. Mike picks up his first elimination this game for round 2.
Clean elimination there from Mike. Coming at the perfect time for that third party. Super fortunate there for Spider and TT25. Just an enchantment, I believe there. Wang Liang to Fong. Fong. Oh no, it was elimination. It was elimination on Juchi that had the enchantment. Fong now drops very low. PSC and GG Shaw going at it in the background. Fong though still getting aggressed on by multiple players. Wang Liang is back already. GG Shaw gonna go ahead and try to chase down DRG. Fong needs to try to create as much space as he can. Has that hung sword. He's gonna be able to create some space for now. Probably looking towards that ballista tower to try to apply the pressure back. But GG Shaw is gonna fully commit. Wang Liang and Pace are going to go ahead and just stay on top of the rock side there. Fong does manage to get pretty much... Oh, he has a Van Seal. Oh, nice catch there from GG Shaw. He's going to go ahead and return the favor there with a jump LMB. Scare Rush is out. Does manage to get out for the time being. Juchi now with another Scare Rush onto Fong. The pressure is still on to Fong. Needs to be real careful. Is playing around this Ballista Tower to stay with that movement. And we see this multiple times that these players use this Ballista Tower or any Ballista Tower to create the space. And we see a player on top. I believe it's GG Shaw on the Ballista already. Pace trying to respond here with a cannon shot. Trying to knock him down. He knows the pressure there is too good to let anybody have it for free. It looks like he does manage to bully him out for the time being. Second Roma Yang starting to form as well. Nice scale rush there from Pace. Catches the grapple as well. R&B. Focus. Oh, he pops the ultimate to avoid the follow hit there. It looks like GG Shaw's gonna go inside the zone, and Pace with nice tracking here does get a little bit more damage in. GG Shaw already investing as a ping ultimate, and Pace is gonna fully commit to this fight. Big parry from Pace. That's a lot of damage there. All that armor is pretty much gone already. He's gonna go ahead and still try to catch the prowl, catches the follow-up, catches the prowl there into the uppercut. Aerial LMB, but it's a shot from the backside. Gets the damage shot to Pace. Pace does manage to pick up the elimination, drops the V3 beacon just in case he needs to get out, and he is going to go ahead and mech up. Go ahead. Take a quick little reset in. He's going to be able to go to the right side to get away from that ballista. I believe it's GG Shaw still on top of it, trying to apply the pressure. The shots are still flying on in, and Pace, he is safe for the time being. He is going to be able to go ahead and get a quick reset in. We're going to have our second Roman Yang pretty soon as well. OUG's Mike, where is he right now? 2 eliminations on the Justina. Pace with 3, Spider with 3 as well. And I love to see this from Spider. Another player I would say myself that has a slow start in these games is Spider. But once Spider's on, I mean, it's really hard to knock him out that tempo. But coming out to game number 2, 3 eliminations already. This is a really good game for him already. Mike, Plume Castle, the skin is insane.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's funny. I have that skin, and it goes horrible. But besides the point, Ryan Props, one of the Star Collection skins, and it comes out to the value. We're going to see whether or not Pace is going to live here, because it looks like Wang Liang trying to look for the Roma Yang into a fight. We actually switched view from a Roma Yang to this fight specific, because the fact that these two are going head to head before the Roma Yang this low, obviously right now Cannon's going to be coming out against Wang Liang, gets caught into the grapple stagger, Cannon shot to confirm into a burn, and that's going to be it for Wang Liang. Pace finds that opportunity there. That was clean. Yo, I want to talk about Pace actually using his V3 beacon to eat that ballista shot that GG Shaw was trying to go through earlier in the zone. That was kind of immaculate for himself, but we're gonna have to look at this replay. It looks like this is where we see Exton gets eliminated here, or rather, no, wait, this is the first elimination we saw into the game, right? Yeah, R&B comes out here, F2 is late here from Exton, and as it comes out here, we're gonna see the F2 be procced, jump Pace, LMBs. He's picking up these eliminations here and picks up his second elimination against Pace. He actually is a double elimination factor for Exton. So unfortunately, Exton had to fight the same target twice here. As we saw earlier, right? The V2 was down for Exton coming out from the end, but we go to Roma Yang here. Mike has ultimate still. Fong is still building a meter here from this Roma Yang. We're going to see a minute left here as Mike procs F2 as the R&B comes out from Fong, who is looking to try to go for the LMB priority. And of course, we're going to see a V2 coming out here. R&B comes out. We're going to see it. Hold check of Destiny. We're going to see Fong's ultimate to be casted out here. Not going to happen here because it looks like Mike says, nah, bro. It's over. I got you an uppercut. There, we're going to go ahead and pick our buff. White Tiger's prowess, most likely. And of course, with everything, a gold pair of nunnies. Is he gonna do what I think he might do? You know, I'm kind of hoping for. We're gonna have to see, because Spider, this is the speak of the Spider, we're gonna see him up against C225, who finds himself with a gold spear as a weapon with choice with a Hex of Harmony spear that can be revealed. And as C225 takes his position here, takes an R&B, uses his F1. He has no beacon to kind of save him from this R&B coming from the staff. And as Spider gets his LMB position, he's catching him, he's killing him, he's winning his Roma Yang off of this round.
That was beautiful. I'm Spider right now, man. With these catches, he is catching these dodges off of Wake Up. He's doing it. Look, just making it look easy. Super clean there from Spider right now. He's playing out of his mind. Fong, 3 minutes and 40 to try to pick up a Soul Bloom. Does have a bounty, I believe. So he's gonna get some information where a player is. the counter bounty as well. Somebody else has a bounty. I think that's a counter bounty. Yeah. Okay.
Has a Valiant.
Okay. Fong though, 3 minutes 25. He's going to have to try to get aggressive pretty soon. T225 now showing up with the gold spear as well, with a 3 minute and 40 timer on his back. We have Spider and Mike both with buffs right now. Both of those players, arguably, I mean, best 2 players in the game.
Yeah.
Mike and Spider. Mike on Justina. We're gonna wait and see what he does with his gold pair of nunchucks. Let's see if he can mimic Spider, you know?
Yeah.
That's what you were talking about. I know you were referring to Spider.
Yes, sir.
T225 though. The aggression has to happen pretty soon, and I mean, you have both of these players lurking up here at Plume Castle as well, Spider and Mike. So these players are going to get aggressive pretty soon. Fong, 2 minutes and 40, might be the first one to get aggressive, honestly. Mike getting aggressed on by T225 already. Martial Art Jade there for that spear. The timer is just on his back. He is going to be able to dodge some of these cannon shots for the time being. Like Mike, though, just wants to burn out as many heals as he can.
Yeah.
T225. Skill rushing around. What do we have right now? Can I see the characters on the field?
Between, I think, I'm gonna guesstimate 3 variations, 2 Zipings, 2 Justinas, I believe. That's totally guessing. We're gonna see whether or not comes out here. You know what's interesting though? I did see Spider's gear from the Rummy Yang from that chest. He finds himself that gold longsword and then a pole sword. If he converts that into a greatsword, he's gonna have a heck of a time for a swap for the greatsword for the uppercuts from the longsword. So we're gonna see if Spider's gonna do this here. Fong gets himself caught out here. The F2 is gonna be just negating any sort of staggers. So this forces Fong to go for an R&B for blue focuses. Catches him off that end. That's gonna be a chance right now, but he misses his opportunity there to catch it due to getting staggered from that scare rush as Mike trying to lock down Spider, and then Spider's actually really low, forced to sedate, so gets frozen, gets killed. T225 finds it with the beacon drop. He goes ahead, sees Fong go for the dashes. He gets himself to get out of there, but he's looking to lock right back in here as Fong is the lowest health target here. Wang Yang trying to go for the swarm shots. He's going to be looking for it. Scare rush comes out here. Fong, 1 HP and a dream. He's looking. T225 misses the cannon shot by a centimeter. So he did. He's like, yo, no. Let me walk in there real quick. Let me say hi. What's up? The DRT Fong is trying to go for some heals. As long as no one looks towards this, T225 can get this elimination. As long as Fong does not just throw the Uno reverse card against him. And as you can see, DRT Fong still getting Assault Smolder. He's going to lose healing efficiency. We're going to see Shui Shi coming in here with the R&B of the fan. The most detrimental force of damage and position that he could take is just dropping down with the R&B fan and catching every single one of those targets in one shot. And then T225 has himself the Hex of Harmonies here, a ranged blue focus for the spear, which is changing the horizontal attack. Where you can see T225 getting focused into the backline as Fong trying to go escape here. T225 at like 200 HP. He can get caught into a burn. It's going to be over, or a cannon shot, anything of the nature. He gets himself caught into the pistol shot. He's looking to try to position himself out. He's got a minute left before the Rumble Yang depletion. Of T225 right here gets caught with the R&B from Mike as he gets his 4th elimination. And the soul will pick up to keep him into the game for himself to get his 60% rage back into this point. See, that's it's nuts. It's nuts.
That is nice. Fong's still weak. Oh, he goes down to the zone, tries to play inside the zone, and is going to get punished for it once again. And man, I saw him picking up the Soul Bloom, and he stayed in the pocket. He nearly died earlier to T225 when he was in that mech, and he could have got out earlier, but he stayed to fight even after getting the Soul Bloom. And now this time around, just gets punished for staying inside the zone for too long. Roy Shishi, another player in the back end as well, laying down some range shots. Mike getting a full reset in once again. We have the blessing spawning up. We might see a lot of range shots starting flying on in. Random Bane as well. These players are just right next to each other. XXY as well. Now he's gonna get hit by some cannon shots flying on in. Does manage to get pretty much everything out the box. So he is going to get a nice set of upgrades for himself off the blessing. Now a lot of these players are gonna start transitioning to the top of the mountain once again. Mike already posted up. Looks like XXY might get focus out of everybody right now. This is a ping out of everybody. PST trying to apply the pressure onto the opposing. A ping. Cannon shots flying on in from both sides. Mike is well responding. PST is going to be able to get a quick reset in. Mike does not see that he's taking a quick reset behind him. And here we go. This is what we needed. Justina on the field, 2 fairies and 1's a ping. Top 5. Top 5 already. Game number 2. And I feel like these games are flying right now. T225 gets out of game number 2 with 3 eliminations. Mike currently with 4. PST with 4. XXY and Yuchi with 1 currently for game number 2. And I mean, it's kind of, hey, Severi, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of surprising to see Mike here at top 10, like in the 10th spot. You know, I've always got to look a little bit higher on the overall scores for that man. And right now, I'm currently in 10th. But I mean, it's just, I believe this is day 1 of playing, so he still has a couple more games to be played out. For the bi-weekly finals, until the bi-weekly finals comes out for week 2. I mean, and it's Mike. I mean, we've seen him time and time again. He just starts turning up whenever he feels like he got to do it, do his job or whatever you want to call it. But it's Mike once again. Mike, purple hung sword, purple katana as well. Oh man, katana.
I mean, katana, man. It's like Mike pull up the infinity gun, like, fine, I'll do it myself. Like he's gonna go ahead and get 17 eliminations out of nowhere, right? He got 11 eliminations into bi-weekly final, which is from what I was seeing to equate out to before, when we had 16 players in solos at one point. Between he tied it out between Kaibao and Spider for that same score, and then was denied his 12th elimination. But it just goes like the aggression against a 12-player lobby like that in a finals match is like,
it's insane.
It's immaculate. Yeah, it just really goes towards his realm of aggression and playing out the characters that he's best comfortable for that point, to then just be able to use that escape type route. But another thing that gives Mike a little bit more, excuse me, another thing that gives Mike a little bit more of a chance here is like for his performance is also to see about stuff that players don't see before, right? Never seen before tech, or going ahead and using positions for themselves, or just even utilizing one small thing to the next, and finding those moments as well, like Moonbane, right? Like this Moonbane, Japace just gets smacked in the face, loses all his armor. It's gonna have to burn through 2 heals because of it. And you can actually, if you see about taking the opportunity of catching people near Moonbane, that forces out. And it is that this extra Moonbane does cause griefage, I think, also. But it's kind of interesting when you actually look at the Moonbane, at this extra Moonbane, where it also forces aggression. Because players are now, let's say they're in the center of the Moonbane, they have to push either north, south, east, or west. And if there's players in any of those directions, that forces them into a fight they may have not wanted to take here. But it really just puts in a position of whether or not they want to take the aggression or just walk around one another. Now, XXY is locked in here with Pace, and he gets some sort of damage to be popped out here, but Pace looks to back off here completely. 4 eliminations, tied with Mike. I just play for placement, but it's not going to happen here. As long as this Ridge is here for the Valley of Thorns, he could technically take this into a tactile retreat, but as long as someone sees that, they can take advantage of that, and you're going to see Mike, he just pick up a gold spear or a gold
what? For the free?
Say what?
For the free?
Who gave this man a LMB priority weapon roll? Who did this? Was it you, Spider? He's like, here, take my spear. Oh, he's like,
oh no. Free gold spear on the ground. It's a nice little gift there for Spider, or for Mike, sorry, where she here. Dreadful is going to get parried from Pace. Beautiful parry. Has that sap as well. Air LMB for the extra damage. Rishishi now is going to get focused. Look at all the cannon shots flying on in. Sabine ultimate now invested for Rishishi. Be forced to pop that ultimate. Now he's going to respond with a massive parry, but the army focused there for Juchi off the fan, and Rishishi's going to fall. They're super unfortunate, and that's all it takes in these situations is one parry and just get your armor completely shredded out, and these players just know they're instantly vibe checking the health, seeing what the health is looking like for those players. And then as we saw, they're just cannon shots flying on in from all directions, all the aggression onto that one player. XXY drops very low, 2 armors, more cannon shots flying in. Now it's happening to XXY, as you guys can see. Mike's be able to take a quick reset, and XXY still trying to aggress Mike. Cannon shots flying in by different directions, and he might get punished for this. Still trying to move on into Mike. XXY looks like he is going to still apply the pressure onto Mike. He's going to be forced to pop his ping ultimate. Mike's going to be able to respond as well with cannon shots as well. So he has 3 players shooting cannons at him. He's going to be able to stay alive for the time being, but that ultimate is slowly going down as we see it there. Pressure still being applied there onto Mike. I don't know. XXY still coming up, being able to stay up. Looks like the repairs off those cannons are happening right now. The aggression has stopped for a little bit. Does manage to stay up now. Mike now with a full reset, back to back again. Juchi, gold fan, all gold weapons on the field, I believe. Gold nunnies here for Mike. We had gold fan there for Juchi. I think I saw a gold another gold pair of nunchucks and a gold poster in the backside as well. So everybody here is going to do a lot of damage that they get caught up by a focus attack. OUG's Mike, blue cannon in hand here, just applying the pressure here onto this player. Ultimate is out. Faria might get focused here. I mean, we see 2 Zips, 2 Farias, and Mike on the Justina. Or one Zip, sorry, 1 Zip. So yeah, it's 2v1s against the Farias against the world right now. PST still laying out some shots onto XXY. Mike as well. Juchi taking a quick reset in the backside. Zone starting to fully close. We have one more zone to close after this. Mike now be forced to pop to this amp. And look at the damage already just off of 1.0 off that fan. Just completely takes that purple fan off nearly there. PST as well. It's going to go ahead and swap on over to the purple fan. Nunchucks out for Mike. It looks like a parry on the bottom side. I believe it's XXY gets a parry onto Juchi there. And look at the damage already coming out. Faria ultimate V3 can invested as well. He is going to mech up for the time being, trying to find some shots in. And we still have another Faria on the field. Pace with that Faria online whenever he needs it. XXY as well. Trying to post up on top of the tree. Mike just being a nuisance. He's playing very sneaky right now. He's being able to just stay up and not really create a lot of attention, but Juchi's not going to let him live right now, or let him chill. He's just going to go ahead and launch a missile at him. Second one misses. It's just the time being the Nemec comes into play. No pressure onto them. Mike's still getting aggressed on, but it looks like Mike does have the pressure onto Juchi. Pace though is going to catch the damage there. The dash invested there from the Justina. Mike does get one dash him off the V2. Invests the second for the space. Juchi though still in the corner. It looks like the Justina is going to fall. V3 can called in now for Pace. XXY now it's going to go ahead and fake this. Catches the power F invested there for the Fair. Juchi very weak on top of the tree. He's going to be able to catch a reset though. We see in the backside. Pace does manage to mech up now. Now it's just a battle of the lone mech. Juchi still getting hit off of this. Has not get a full reset yet. Pace on the bottom side. XXY already invested as a ping ultimate on the top side, grappling up. Juchi is going to be able to stay up for the time being. Shots just flying on in from Pace. XXY as well, just trying to avoid as much as he's getting. He's going to get clip off that missile shot. He is going to get just a little bit of damage done to him. And now the Kubo Stop does connect onto Juchi, and the damage is there. And Pace picks up the eliminations. And this is a big game here for Pace. The 5th and the 6th, I believe, there for Pace. And that's 6 eliminations for Pace. And that's a massive game too for the boy.